quick.
Flyer miles, huh?
Yeah, too bad I don't get to keep them.
You don't get to keep
yeah,
them.
it was.
It's not on you, huh?
Yeah.
What's been in your involvement in football in the past? You know, are you around a lot? Do you come to practice? Do you know how do you deal with it as an athletic director?
You know, I spend a good deal of time. You know, I walk through practice. I can't. You know, I don't sit there for a whole practice.
Okay.
I usually don't have that kind of opportunity. I mean, it's Cincinnati. I can look out my window and see the field.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'm basically
That's helpful.
so I can watch practice without even leaving my office. But no, I'm around. Just as I told the kids, it's not just about practice. They'll see me in the training room. Hopefully not because I'm the one being attended to. They will see me in the strength conditioning. You know, I'll see them there working out. I just told them they have an open invitation from my office anytime. I have an open door even with the student athletes. So I want to get to know these kids, not just with football. You know, we have 500 other student athletes. But no, I get engaged, but not to the point where I'm at practice every day or they're asking me to call plays for them.
You've had just a couple conversations with Ron Zook at this point?
It's my second conversation with Ron. Actually, first time I've met Ron. We were on the phone the other day. I called him and I talked to Bruce Weber, and I've been exchanging voicemail messages, and with him being out in Italy, so I'm sure I'll see Bruce at the beginning of next week.
Just those conversations just kind of get to know you type things at this point?
Just kind of get to know you. I mean, I really don't know. I know Keith Gilmore from the staff because he was with us at Cincinnati, but really most of these guys are new to me. And just like as I tell people when they say, you know, what are your priorities, they don't like the fact that I say my priority is getting to know the people and getting to know the landscape and how things function around here. And I know that's not sexy for the media, but that's really the truth.
Were you waiting for the Big Ten to go to divisional play and, you know, have the championship game, that kind of thing, before you decided to come aboard?
Yeah, I've kind of been, you know, waiting for that. I said, you know, I've been asked several times to come this way, and I said, no, wait till we do this Leaders versus Legends thing, and then I'll jump on board.
Anybody ask you for a new name yet? Because they were talking about that's been bannered about the changing the names. Nobody loved those.
I haven't heard that, but I notice in the columns that are written in the local paper, they're asking the student athletes if they'd have a different name, I think, for those for that division, and I really haven't paid much attention to what their comments have been, though I think none of them have said stick with what we have.
What were you talking about out there with Zook?
Really, I was just telling the kids that, first of all, I wanted to introduce myself and make sure that they knew who I was, make sure that, hey, there's 100 of them and there's one of me, so I'm not going to know their name on the first day, but it's easier for them to know me than for me to know them right away. But I think really that I believe in them and to just continue to do things the right way, continue to go hard, and believe in your coaches and believe in your staff, and also the fact that, hey, you're not getting a lot of positive play nationally right now. I said, the game's not played in print, the game's not played in the airwaves, and as I've always said, including when I was at Cincinnati, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't listen to other people's expectations. So, that really was my message to them.
You've just been up here a little bit, but what do you think about this facility?
It's great. I think the opportunity to get your kids away and kind of not really thinking about anything else but football, those distractions. We had a similar situation at Cincinnati. It was in Indiana, actually.
Really?
But no, this is a great setup. I've only seen the fields. I haven't been over in the other facilities in the dining hall, but I'm sure these guys eat pretty well.
What's your schedule like going forward here? Do you get a few more time here yet, or do you have to go back? Or?
I go back to Cincinnati in the morning. I'm in Chicago for a golf fundraiser, Steve Stricker, on Sunday night. I'm back in the office here in Champaign on Monday. We've got an athletic board meeting on Tuesday. Then I'm driving back to Cincinnati Wednesday morning. Then I'm coming back here for good, a few days later that weekend.
Is your family here
if I finish my wife's to-do list.
Yeah.